The Newsmakers are on Power 102 every morning with Richard, Wendell, Rhoda, and Steve.
On the Power Breakfast Show today, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Gary Griffith.
The issue of briefings, I have always thought, because you see it so much on American television that they have briefings every morning.
Yes.
I just assumed that.
No, we never did. And that's why what I'm doing is transforming the police service in every single aspect that it should be. So what happens is that every officer that goes out on patrol, they must come back in, give a report of something you would have picked up. After that, it goes in from the station commander to the division commander. It's then pumped up by 6 p.m. at the end of the day to the Central Intelligence Bureau, that unit. They will take all this information. Most of it could be rum shop talk, but then you will be able to pump back information. So by 6 a.m. next morning, every police station, with the station commander will have enough data to know, listen, is this gang leader's birthday? Is this thing going to happen here? There's a protest. That is how you have to brief your officers so you know exactly where to utilize your resources, where to patrol, what to do. That's the third. The fourth arm is going to be based on gang activities, specifically with gangs, but you have the local gangs, but then you have also the problem with the Venezuelan cartels entering the country, and also the others. They have these, as I mentioned, they have these Chinese restaurants and others that have been used as fronts for illegal gambling. If you go in Central and South, there are more Chinese restaurants than Indian restaurants. As I said, how much chasu kaifan can we really eat? Some of these things are fronts, and I'm being very blunt about it. So we and you're speaking about 3 billion TT that NLCB have stated that we have lost. You're speaking almost over 5% of our income that we are losing because of an illegal activity.
You're painting such a bleak picture of Trinidad and Tobago. It seems that you have all of these pockets of organized criminality, whether it be illegal gambling, whether it be Venezuelan gangs now coming in, whether it be our local gangs. So it begs, what was the police service doing for the last 10 years?
And what they intend to do? Because a caller called Mr. Belmont calls in here, and he raised a good point in that since you became commissioner August last year, all the drug blocks still there.
Yeah, and again,
nothing has changed.
And that is so. When it says you look at the raids that we have, you're speaking about a little drug block with a boy selling some weed at a corner, compared to the raids that you have seen with $20-30 million in drugs being seized constantly. And let me tell you this: the perception when it is that we seize all these tens of millions in drugs at any time, when you seize that, somebody has to pay. And at times, sometimes there will be several homicides because of what it is that I'm doing. So, there's a saying, you have to bleed to heal. So at times, we will be bringing down homicides. And then because, I tell you, some of these situations with the 3 Venezuelan nationals who were killed, some of them were involved in some of that. And because it is that they were pushing other individuals to say, listen, you need to pay. They say, well, I can't pay because Gary Griffith sees all my cocaine. He said, well, that is your problem. And then what they do is they eliminate the debt. So there's a lot. Sometimes there's a domino effect. But as I tell you, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, there's the mindset of the vast majority of the police officers. I mean, look, last week, these officers, they worked tirelessly. Some of them did not go home for 3 or 4 days. And people criticize the police service because of the number of homicides, but it may have been doubled had the police service not gone out there. And I wish to commend the police officers for their...
But you bring up homicides. But you're talking about murders because that obviously is a source of frustration for the society, and it must be a source of frustration for you every time you come in the papers this morning and you see this murder, 4 killed, 5 killed.
11 killed on this weekend.
You will hear it before us. And it must be a source of frustration because obviously it's a kind of benchmark number that the society uses.
Of course, yeah.
That judges the efficacy of the TTPS.
It is a catalyst for police service.
So it's a kind of interconnect.
But I could tell you, the same way I mentioned, Richard, that you're speaking about just that alone, it's illegal gambling, $3 billion. You're speaking about hundreds of millions in drugs coming in and out. This criminal business, it is big business, and there are individuals who want me to fail. There are individuals who they will use others as means to try to discredit me, to attack me.
Do you think the media wants you to fail?
No, I don't think so at all. I'm not speaking about the media per se, but there may be different. I can't speak on behalf of each and every person in the media, each and every politician, each and every police officer. I can't.
Do you think sometimes in your capacity now as Commissioner of Police, when you speak as robustly as you speak to and about members of the media, it could be perceived as an abuse of power on your part?
And it goes both ways, because at no time have you ever heard me or seen me involved in anything with any person in the media unless it is they have said or done something that is wrong. Like, for example, if a report in the Express, she has written 3 articles on me in the last 3 months. Every article has been false and misleading. She said I was moving the ACIB. I didn't want the ACIB to be removed from the Attorney General. That was a blatant lie. At no time did the media house apologize. 3 times she kept pushing. That was an agenda. Then she said an ex-commissioner of police said I shouldn't wear camouflage. We contacted all 4 ex-commissioners of police and they said they never did it. She then said that the Police Service Commission she has a source that the Police Service Commission intends to interview me about the camouflage. I spoke to the Police Service Commission. It was a lie. So when will it stop? When will it stop?
This is Power 102, empowering you.